Today we're going to do the last lab of the semester on intermolecular forces. In this experiment, you will compare 4 liquids: isopropyl alcohol, water, acetone, and hexane. You will compare cohesion, evaporation rates, and solubility in order to identify each unknown. So the first investigation is cohesion. So we are going to count the number of drops that we can get on this penny before any liquid runs over the edge. So I'm going to start with unknown number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Alright, I'm going to clean and dry the penny, and then we're going to try again for trial 2. Trial 2, unknown number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, this one ran over at 7 already. But that's okay. That's why we take an average. So we're averaging about 12 drops. Same procedure with unknown number 2. 1. Right away, look at how different this first drop looks than the last one. You can kind of see that this unknown is kind of beating up more. So right away we can tell there's a big difference in cohesion between unknown number 1 and unknown number 2. So that was our first drop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 drops when it finally spilled over. Alright, again I'm going to clean and dry the penny, and then we'll do trial 2. So this is trial 2 for unknown number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 drops. And then again, we want to take an average, about 25.5 drops. Unknown number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You can start to see it spilling over the edges at about 20 drops. Trial 2 for unknown number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So our average 21.5. Last up, unknown number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Trial 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like it's spilt over already at 6 drops. So again, this is why we take an average. And my average would be 10.5 drops. So the next test we're going to do is evaporation rate. So I'm going to place 1 drop of the liquid on the lab table, and we are going to determine the time that it takes for it to evaporate. So let's start with unknown number 1. Looks like it's just about done. Say 28.89 seconds. Unknown number 2. So since this unknown hasn't really changed much in the minute, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and we're going to check back every minute until we get to 5 minutes and see if there's any change. So here's what unknown number 2 looks like after minute number 2. Again, I don't see any change. We'll check back in again at 3 minutes. Unknown number 2 after 3 minutes. Again, I don't see much evaporation going on. We'll check back in at minute 4. Unknown number 2 after 4 minutes. Again, I'm not seeing any change in size. I'm not seeing this unknown evaporate at all. We'll see what it looks like at 5 minutes. But it looks like this one did not evaporate in our 5-minute time constraints. Unknown number 3. And again, while we're watching for evaporation, think about cohesion. Think about what unknown number 2 looked like when I placed 1 drop on the table. It didn't really spread out much. Look at how much unknown number 3 is spreading out, or how much unknown number 1 spread out. So think about all these properties as we are testing them. It will help you identify each of your unknowns. So it looks like we're starting to see a little bit of evaporation. If you look at the edges, you can kind of see the outline of where the drop originally was. It's starting to get smaller, so we do have some evaporation going on. We want to record the time when we think that it has completely evaporated. Again, this one's getting kind of long, so I'm going to pause the video and I will play it once we get a little closer to this one completing its evaporation. So we're coming up on 5 minutes, and unknown 3 did not completely evaporate. So I'm going to say that this one partially evaporated. And then on the observations, I'm just going to note size of the drop significantly decreased. We could definitely see that the drop got much smaller. We can tell that unknown number 3 evaporated quicker than number 2. But using our 5-minute parameters, neither unknown 2 or 3 completely evaporated. Last up, unknown number 4. So we can already see it's starting to evaporate. You can kind of see the edge of where that drop started. It's going down pretty quickly. And I'd say about 25.49 seconds. So the next test that we're going to do is solubility in water. So I'm going to place a little bit of each unknown into each of these test tubes. And then we are going to see if they are soluble or insoluble in water. So if they're soluble, what we are looking for is that the liquids are mixing in all proportions. We say those two solutions are miscible. If they are insoluble, what we're going to see is a clear separation between the two liquids. Think about oil and water. Oil and water don't mix, they're going to separate. So if something is insoluble, we're looking for separation. Alright, so this is unknown number 1. I know the test tube says 4, but this is unknown number 1. So looking at this solution, I don't see any separation. They are completely mixed. I'm going to say unknown number 1 is soluble in water. Unknown number 2. Again, I don't see any separation. These two liquids look like they have completely mixed. Unknown number 2 is also soluble. Unknown number 3. Oops, and I'm spelling number 3. Again, you know, it's kind of hard to see on the video, but I don't see any separation. I'm going to say soluble. Unknown number 4. Do you see that line right there? That means these two solutions are insoluble. So here is the water that I added in the test tube, and here, right here, is unknown number 4. You can see that clear separation right here, indicating that these two liquids are insoluble, or we say immiscible. The last test we're going to do is test solubility in oil. So I have oil in my test tubes already. Unknown number 1. Sorry, trying to find a good angle for you guys to see that line like right in here. Alright, this one is really hard to see, so what I'll do is at the end of this I will include a picture where you can see this a little better. Let's try unknown number 2, see what this one looks like. Yeah, these ones are pretty hard to see. So let me do unknown number 3, unknown number 4, and then I will take a picture and I will include that at the end.